We're often asked, what is the best airsoft gun? And while we can't give you a definitive answer because, those things kind of change year by year, it's coming to the end of the year, guys, and that means it's time to give you my top 10 list of the best guns of 2018. We're going to start off with some honorable mentions, and we got some really cool gas blowbacks and AEGs and bolt guns that came out this year. So without further ado, let's get right into it. First honorable mention on our list is the Ares M110 AEG, or aka the SR25. For Marsoc impressionists out there, this is probably gonna be the most accurate replica of the M110 so far. Some other companies gave it a shot several years ago, but again, this one takes the cake in terms of detail and realism. Just take a look at this gun. It's a great AEG. I also felt the gun performed much better than other guns on the Ares range. Really, hats off to these guys, which leads me to believe they really put a lot of heart and effort into making this particular AEG. So check out the video I did in the card above or in the description below. Now the second gun on this list I don't have a video for, so I'm just gonna show you. It's this guy. Look at it, it's so cute. This is the Attack Derringer, and it's really well made. It's got some weight in your hand. And being such an older, kind of classic piece like this is something that I would probably want to go get for my grandpa, kind of as like, a little souvenir gift, or maybe a decoration or a paperweight for him to use around the house, or maybe for us to just go plinking when we go over for a visit. It's so nice. I really like this little gun. So that's why I wanted to show you guys and put this as an honorable mention for 2018. It's always cool to see unique guns like this come out, and kudos to Attack for trying something different this year. Now on to our main event, our top 10 for 2018, starting with number 10. Looking like an illegitimate child between an AK and an AUG. Wait a minute. Yes, that's in the script. An illegitimate child between the AK and the AUG, the OTS3 SVU by Bearpaw Productions isn't going to win any beauty pageants, I hate to say it, but if you believe beauty is skin deep, you're in for a pleasant surprise. The SVU isn't your Scarlett Johansson, it's more your Tina Fey. Not the one that catches your eye, but certainly a lot of fun. Entertaining, loud, and, well, loud. The SVU is polished in a Russian kind of a way. It's the loudest gas blowback ever made. So loud that the gun comes with earplugs. Yes, super nice, interesting little gimmick they threw in there, but you're gonna need it. Take my word for it. While many companies like to play it safe and just release different variants of the M4, we applaud Bearpaw for sticking their necks out and trying to make this rather obscure Russian DMR something special for everybody. Number 9, the G&P Dinah Defense Mark 18 AEG. This gun is actually the replica of the civilian version of the Mark 18. This is the Dinah Defense Mark 18, not the, the military one. Most notably, this was the catalyst to launch G&P's brand new i5 gearbox, which is so good, and puts G&P back in the forefront of the AEG market. The Cerakote Chocolate Brown is the authentic one as well, seen on the real Dinah Defense Mark 18. Very nice, really smooth coating done on that gun. The gun feels and shoots great. G&P put their heart into this project, and they really deserve a spot on our top 10, coming in at number 9. Number 8, a gun I really enjoyed and was very surprised by this year, the Ares M45. The M45 aspired to beat 2 best-selling guns at their own game. It aspired to beat the G&G ARP9 and unseat the G&P Transformer at the same time. The M45 offered the same pistol caliber carbine form factor as the ARP9, and it matched the king of the throne in every aspect. Well, I would say the ARP9 had a slightly better trigger pull, but by golly, it was a fun AEG to shoot. In taking on the G&P Transformer, the M45 offered a superior solution when it came out to swapping that front end, allowing you to carry it easily, in a gym bag even, something small, even, your girlfriend's purse if that's what you want to bring to a game. But I digress. Hyper modularity, a lot of options for you to put on this gun. Not a bad gun that tried to kill 2 birds with 1 stone, although, well, it maybe have only have killed 1. But I digress, still worthy as a release for 2018. Number 7, and some of you close to me will find this surprising that I'm about to say what I'm about to say. The Tokyo Marui Type 89 gas blowback rifle. And it was probably my favorite Marui of all time. And here's why. The Marui Type 89 gas blowback rifle was never meant to appeal to everybody worldwide, but that didn't stop Marui in making a viable training weapon for the Japanese military, which uses, guess this, the Type 89 as their service rifle. In doing so, Marui pulled out all the stops when it came to making this one of their finest products to leave the Marui factory. I would not be exaggerating when I'm saying, and get this, here it is guys, this is my favorite TM of all time, and it's definitely one of the most unique rifles I've shot in 2018. And for a TM gas blowback rifle, it certainly kicked the hardest too. Even harder than the MWS, the M4 MWS that is, and I'm pretty sure I've said that several times in the video. Which supposedly, well, it shares the same system with as well, so go figure. While yes, the support for it is a little limited, the gun speaks for itself. Not to mention, I had an absolute blast making this video. Number 6, we got some back-to-back TMs for you because coming in after the Type 89 is the MTR 16. While we're on the topic of Marui, haha, back to back, baby. Number 6, the MTR 16, which some may say, I can't entirely disagree with you. It's an M4 in fancy clothes, but I think it's a little bit more important than that. This is a departure from Marui, which has been a little bit more traditional when they come out with their, their guns, a little bit more military style, a little bit more standard issue style. This MTR 16 is actually a replica of a civilian AR seen in the United States. If the Type 89 was a more formal button-down project from Marui, the MTR 16 was probably conceived by a group of rebel engineers within Marui who refused to tuck in their shirts and tighten up their ties. I can just feel the swagger and the personality of the MTR 16 just oozing out of it. A bit of soul, if you may. It's good to see Marui experimenting a bit off the beaten track. Coming in at number 5, we've hit the halfway mark, everybody. The alphabet soup itself, the G&G MBR SR, the G&G TR16 MBR 308 SR AEG. That. While this gun may not win any prizes for its amazing looks, it definitely caught our attention for its engineering expertise. The long name is, well, still an alphabet soup, but we're gonna move on from that. This was a surprise AEG for 2018. It really did. It kind of, made me do a double take. I want to point out that this thing, I never expected it to perform or be as good as it is. That's why it's here at number 5. The trigger was out of this world, and it was even able to keep up with Gambit's high-speed magical triggers, which few AEGs can. Come to think of it, few airsoft guns can. Period. The gun was rock solid and extremely well put together, and it shot amazing. It would outshoot me if it could. It would outshoot you. It would outshoot Nov. No, it wouldn't. It would never outshoot the GOAT. If it could drive itself like a self-driving car to Walmart, it definitely would, and that's how much I feel this gun deserves to be at the number 5 spot. Way to go, G&G, of making the overachiever of the year. It took a lot of energy for me to do that last one. Number 4 is the Ares Amoeba Striker AS02, and I'm not surprised this gun is on the list, and neither should you be. The Ares Amoeba Striker AS02 was the most impressive new sniper rifle, for me at least, of 2018, riding on the heels of the hugely popular predecessor, the AS01, which put an affordable and stylish sniper rifle in the hands of the masses. Ares enhanced every aspect of this winner and churned out the AS02 Scout Rifle. While it may look a little funny to some of you, Trust me on this one, it will really grow on you. Bear in mind, they also have a whole line of accessories for you to add like a long suppressor on it or a longer outer barrel on it. It will fix that weird form factor for you if you think it is. If it wasn't for the fact that there was some serious competition this year, I would have rated it much higher. And if we were only talking about sniper rifles in general, it would be the number one for 2018. Number 3, and everybody knew this one was coming. Come on, guys, the Airsoft Glocks! Of course it has to be on this list! Again, it goes without saying that these guns deserve a spot on this list. Glock for the longest time was the literally, probably, most definitely, last major weapons manufacturer that had some pushback against Airsoft and didn't license their guns. But after some time, they started to look at Airsoft with I would say a different eye and started to allow them to be sold. Initially brought in for military and law enforcement training by Cybergun, they led the way in ushering in the era of the officially licensed Airsoft Glocks, and now Umarex is bringing them to the rest of our Airsoft community. I cannot imagine, really, all the painstaking hard work that both companies had to go through to make this a reality. So just for us to even have these bad boys and finally say, wow, there is such thing as an Airsoft Glock, killing the old meme, the Umarex Airsoft Glocks deserve a spot on our list. I would like to say that skit in the beginning where I had to retire the meme, no such thing as an Airsoft Glock, it was personally some class acting, but there was some method acting in there. I really like that meme. But number 2, we had back-to-back Maruis, and we're gonna have back-to-back Umarex. Coming in at number 2, the Umarex and BFC collaborative product, the G3 GBBR. Yes, baby. The Umarex H&K G3. Oh man. When we said last year, LCT had the balls to come out with a classic amidst all the new, the fancy, the slick, everything. We meant it. And we thought that was gonna be it. Oh no. Oh no, it didn't. Little did our poor souls and wallets see this coming. The G3 has been something everyone has been wanting for a long time. I know some OG airsofters back in the day that they told me that if they could have a G3 that functioned like a real gun, their lives would be complete. And the G3 GBBR from Umarex really done knocked this one out of the park, like into the parking lot. Build quality is superb. Feels like a solid chunk of stamped metal. Most impressively, Umarex managed to hide all the telltale signs that this is an airsoft gun. All the little gives that it's an airsoft gun. They managed to hide all of it. So much so that it was really hard to tell apart from the real one. It truly looks like, well, a real firearm. And even when I got to get my hands on it and take it down, it even felt like I was taking down the real thing. Hats off to you guys, Umarex and VFC, for really pouring your hearts into this one. If you haven't got your hands on one yet, good luck, because this was a really limited edition release, and most of them have already been spoken for. Before we unveil our numero uno, our big kahuna, our number 1, our top dog, let's quickly recap from the last 10 to where we are right now. Starting off at number 10, it was the OTS3 SVU from Bearpaw Productions. Number 9, G&P Damage Defense Mark 18 AEG. Number 8, M45 AEG. Number 7, the Tokyo Marui Type 89 gas blowback rifle. Number 6, the Tokyo Marui MTR 16. Number 5, the G&G TR16 MBR308 SR AEG. And number 4, Ares Striker ASO2. Number 3, the Umarex Airsoft Glocks. Number 2, the Umarex HK G3. And coming in as our top dog, numero uno, the GHK 553. Yes, just take a deep breath, and I'm gonna explain why. I will be the first to admit, and I'm not ashamed to do so, that I am through and through an AR guy. So if it's a non-AR gun, it usually doesn't tickle me in the right spots, as our beloved Tim would say. But as a kid, I watched this super cheesy action movie, right, from the 90s, and I swear it was a Van Damme movie. I could be wrong, but in the movie, I remember there was this one particular scene where the guy takes out a 5.52 at the time, and he single weld on full auto and took out a bunch of bad guys. It was glorious. Cheesy as all heck, but my God, the glory. And forever, that scene was, well, stuck in my head. And when I saw the GHK 5.53, all of those memories just rushed back into me. The hype going into the 5.53 started at the end of 2017, actually. And it just kept rolling. During IWA 2018, earlier this year, I remember people just kept on wanting to touch it and talk about it. That sounded really wrong with the touch it part, but they really wanted to touch it. I have shot some truly outstanding GBBRs, and some even came with great burst functions like the UMP9, but my God, oh my God, I have to say, the 5.53 is just in a class of its own. The shooting response and cyclic rate on many airsoft GBBRs when it comes to burst functions are usually a little bit on the fast side, and that can sometimes take you out of the immersion or the illusion of shooting that burst function. But GHK painstakingly replicated the cadence and timing of this gun to match pretty much up to the real thing. GHK engineers spent months trying to fine-tune the trigger and hammer spring just to make it strike right at the right time. That alone is a testament to the passion and effort put into making the 5.53 from GHK one of the top guns of 2018. So, what are some of your top guns for 2018? Let me know all that in the comments section below. Thanks for sticking with us for this year, and we really look forward to bringing you guys more cool guns and reviews and a bunch of cool videos in 2019. Hope to see you guys in the comments section, and for cool products like everything you've seen today, don't forget to check out our online store at www.redwolfairsoft.com. All the video links are in the card above or in the description below. Don't worry, I wanted to throw that out there one more time this year so you guys know. Have a good one, guys. Have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.